Player keeps accusing me of trying to copy Matt Mercer. Probably the most annoying thing you could do to your DM.
I want to hear what the examples are.
Okay.
DTMs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Too long didn't read. Player keeps accusing me of trying to copy Matt Mercer when I do normal D&D things. I have an odd situation that I'm not entirely sure how to handle. I have a player in my group that was online for a bit, but is now doing some sessions in person. They are a big Critical Role fan and always beg me to go watch episodes of it. I never have because I'm not really a fan of watching people play D&D, but I won't yuck anyone's yum.
That's fair.
Yeah. Now we had our first session in person, and I was excited because I got to use supplies from my other hobby, tabletop wargaming. Things like Warhammer and such. So I have tons of minis and terrain I've built and such that I got to pull out for the big fight.
Is it literally going to be you just make minis? Is that it?
When my players saw my terrain, all they said was, "Oh, so now you're just trying to copy Matt Mercer."
What are you fucking talking about? That... Oh, you guys are basic. Holy shit.
I explained that, no, I built the terrain for my Warhammer games, to which I got, so you have a craft room, just like Matt Mercer does.
Okay, I'm gonna... Okay.
This has to be
I thought it was going to be something stupid, like dumber than this, which was like, oh, you roll for initiative. Yeah, Matt Mercer
so
does that.
Funny.
But no, this is... You have a passion? Man, I'm a lot like Matt Mercer, man. I love being recorded and put in front of a microphone. We're basically Matt Mercers of Reddit podcasts.
Yeah, we're basically Joe Rogan.
Okay, well, it's not... Okay, no. Let's not...
Okay, Mark Maron with the Fuck
yes.
Pod. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're basically every other podcast ever.
Yeah.
Which could be a no, or a yes,
yeah,
depending on what it is.
You decide, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
You tell
whatever
us which ones down below.
No. Fresh and Pit Pod. No. A Severance podcast. Yes. Okay. I explained that. Yeah, we were on a TV show. Okay. I explained I built the terrain, so you have a craft room just like Matt Mercer does. The player was pretty huffy the rest of the session and sort of dragged down the vibes.
They have a bedroom like Matt Mercer does.
I bet you sleep 8 hours a night like Matt Mercer does. I don't know how to explain to someone that other people have D&D terrain and people can build stuff without trying to rip off other creators.
But it's just minis.
Yeah. I've seen this before with Matt Mercer. My old DM, my first DM, which it was such a good DM that I take a lot of shit from him. From him. And when someone kills something, how do you want to do this? I found out later that my DM was a Critical Role fan, and that's for Matt Mercer.
Oh, really?
But it's just fun to do.
It is fun, yeah.
So you guys get into it and you want to describe how you do something.
Like, I know there's some things you can't really do. I mean, there's that the Brendan Lee Mulligan, like you don't want to be an improver, you just want to just play the goddamn game, right? I assume he said it in a nicer way than I just did. But
well, it's just if you're with your friends, don't like improv makes people like, am I doing a good job? Because it's an art form, and storytelling is an art form, and I think D&D could be seen as that for sure. But I think D&D shouldn't be like, we have to have a serious...
No, yeah.
We have to do it, or we have to be funny even. You should just have fun.
But yeah, and I guess with this, it's like, I mean, there's... just because you do something you saw on fucking your goddamn Twitch Critical Role channel, like, reviewing, doesn't mean... just because, okay, having a craft, saying you have a craft room is...
Everyone that crafts is just like Matt Mercer.
Apparently.
That's why I feel like this is a troll. Not like the post is a troll, but the player was trying to troll this person.
Like, that's why you kick that asshole out. I wouldn't deal with this shit.
It sounds like they just don't want to play D&D.
Yeah.
And they want to irritate you so bad that they get kicked out or something.
Yeah.
Like the D&D version of not being afraid of confrontation, so you cheat on your girlfriend.
Yeah, no, it's like... Just
stop doing your bad behavior so you get kicked out of social situations. Just bow out gracefully.
Yeah, exactly.
Bow out.
It has to... That's so weird.
It's just like it's weird because it's like the behavior of a child. Like you found out somebody does something and now you're mad about it. It's like when a kid is mad about... It's like when a kid is just mad about anything.
Yeah.
Like they asked for a cookie, they got the cookie, and the cookie crumbled.
Yeah.
And then they're like, man, and it's like, you still have the cookie. It's not any less than when you got it. It's just not perfect.
Yeah, but how fucking
but
dare
you're crying about it.
Yeah.
Which, as a kid, it's valid because that's the first time you've gotten something, and you're dealing with having an image of in your mind be torn asunder by reality. But that makes sense. That's the first time you're dealing with it. The 158th time, when you're 27 years old and you're in your friend's basement playing D&D, and then you find out your DM does crafts and that bothers you for some stupid fucking reason,
yeah.
you should know to tell yourself that that's dumb.
Yeah,
I think.
To be upset about.
Like, it's fine to be upset. It's just, like, not cool to put it on your DM.
Yeah.
For something that's a you issue, I think.
That's so silly, man.
Do you know what I mean?
I kind of get what you mean, yeah. I just, like...
Why?
Why are you so... What's wrong with having minis? Is there a genuine, like, I'm willing to bet it's like, I mean, I'm willing to bet it's a pain in the ass, but like...
I think it's the same reason everyone was mad at me for reading in school. Like, we were all supposed to commingle, and then I would sit down and I'd read.
So it's like a
trying
social aspect
too hard. Like, they just don't like that you're doing something that they want to do.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just think it's really funny, the framing, I guess.
But that's why I related to it being a child, because those are children.
Yeah.
The people that were like, stop reading, they were doing it in like nobody was bullying me for being a nerd. Everyone was doing it as a way of like, what are you reading? Oh my God, talk to me. Instead, sorry to make it sound like I was really popular.
Yeah,
I
so
wasn't.
Fucking cool, dude.
They were bullying me for reading.
Yeah.
And they were singling me out, and they would like throw basketballs in my direction, and I would have to bat it away. But they really just did not want me to read, because I think they didn't want to read, and it made them look bad.
Yeah, they thought that you were. They made them. They thought that you thought that you were better than them for reading. You know what I mean?
I just fucking wanted to read whatever, because I had friendships that hinged upon finishing books. Because I was a nerd.
Yeah.
So they really should have bullied me. I probably would have had a better experience. I would have had like, I should be playing basketball. Yeah. Wait a minute. I should learn basketball instead of reading Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You know what? I shouldn't do that. Yeah. I should do sports instead.
Perhaps. Yeah.
Perhaps. And I think it's the same thing. It's just this guy wants to be cool. And have enough money for minis, and you do, and he's mad at you about it.
Yeah. Like, there's no reason to be upset.
It's happened to me my whole life. I'll be practicing viola. People get upset, and they have to like take the attention somehow. And I'm like, I don't even want attention. I'm just practicing.
I think it's silly. I think is my main thing. I don't know. Like,
I just think it's funny to say everything is from Matt Mercer.
If I were Matt Mercer, I think I would get pissed off if people just kept saying, I like everything that other people do in D&D was caused because of me, when like...
You get pissed off?
I feel not pissed off.
I know you, Joshua.
I get annoyed.
You get a huge boner.
That's why I'm not saying it's Joshua Chinland. I would say it's Matt Mercer, because we're best buds. I know exactly how he is. He's a better person than me. Yeah. I'm willing to bet he actually gives a shit about the history of D&D and like internet culture.
Probably not, because the history of D&D isn't awesome. It did start in the 80s.
That is fair. Yeah. Yeah.
You're implying that Matt Mercer is a fucking grognard, and that's crazy.
What the fuck is grognard?
It's like the old school D&D motherfuckers that only play old D&D and hate new D&D.
Okay. They're called grognards?
Yeah. Which is funny, because the guy that owns Wizard of the Coast, he was like, they keep putting a bunch of people were mad because there was a elf. There was like a brown elf on a DM screen that came out this year.
How dare they?
And it was dressed in like pink, but it had like
masculine it
just didn't have titties.
Oh, so
everyone assumed the elf was the not named
Not named, randomly drawn and shaded in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Elf is trans. So then they got mad about that, and then the owner of the D&D and Wizards of the Coast, the company that owns D&D, came out and was like, look at these fucking grognards, bro. Everyone called it a slur.
You can't call me that.
They called all the people upset at trans people's existence were like, that's a slur.
Oh yeah, like I don't scroll down your X feed and see a couple slurs of your own, like you saying them. Yeah, come on.
What the fuck?
Get out of here. Ah, what losers, man. That sucks.
Yeah,
That's
it was hilarious. It was funny.
Yeah. Bunch of grognards. Fuck them. Fuck them. Yeah.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
They suck ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I fully, I mean, I don't know what Matt Mercer's opinions are. And personally, I don't care. I've watched a little bit of Critical Role and I thought it was all right.
I think it's all right. Yeah. I don't know if it's like necessarily my complete cup of tea,
it's
but
too long. Which I say as someone that putting out probably a 5-hour podcast this week.
Don't look at the timestamp, everybody.
Which is crazy. And also, it's just, I don't know, I go to sleep. But no, I do that with Dimension 20 too sometimes.
No, that's fair. Dimension 20 I think sometimes goes a little too.
Yeah.
But also, like, it's one thing to make it and another thing to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get it.
I've done it with Draw Detectives too.
Yeah, that's true.
And but I will say Critical Role is the most egregious of them all because it's like just a live show.
Yeah, and they don't. Yeah, that's fair. But you know, different strokes for different folks. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't care. That's
anyway,
fine.
Get ready for a 20-hour long D&D podcast.
Yeah, well, I think that would be fun. I am planning it.
Yeah,
I have a story picked out already.
Yeah,
in my mind, it's
yeah.
completely homebrewed.
Nice.
Completely homebrewed, I guess. World.
Nice,
but I'm really not world building it a lot.
No,
so
that's fair. Yeah,
we'll create it together, I guess.
All right, nice.
But yeah, I just need Josh to commit to a fucking character.
It's gonna be a human bard.
You said rogue last time.
Fuck. I can't even get my story straight.
The only thing you said was you want to be a private detective. So now if you don't want to be a private detective, I'm going to scream at you.
Is on the table. That's staying there.
It's the answer because that's what you said, and that's what I based the whole fucking plot around.
Private detective. Yes, I want to be a private detective.
Thanks. I've been working on this for months.
Okay, yeah. Solved it, by the way. Yeah.
Solved it, yeah.